survive until 2017 or 2020 or 2023 or 2026 or whenever it is. You don't have to put up with Tony's prime ministerial guff. You just need our handy 6-point guide to surviving the Abbott decade. The first thing, number one, the most obvious thing to do is move overseas. Lots of people do it. However, be warned, everyone who lives outside Australia is a potential boat person, so trust no one. They may try to infect your children with typhoid or cause a traffic jam on you, and whatever you do, don't drink the water. Number two, you could try living underground. Seriously, a lot of coalition backbenchers have underground lairs, so it can't be that bad. Just make sure before you move in it isn't occupied, because, trust me, you don't want to trip over Philip Ruddock at the bottom of a disused mine shaft. Number three, go and live in the forest. A lot of you people are always banging on about how green you are. Well, maybe it's time to put your money where your compost heap is, live in a tree and learn how to use gum leaves to wipe your bottom. Or think about becoming a wombat. Number four, instead of complaining and being a stick in the mud, why not join in the fun? Sign up for some of the new programs under the coalition government. Embrace evil. You could join a pro-evil book group or an evil appreciation society. How bad can evil really be? Why not give it a go? You might be pleasantly surprised. Number five, life under the new Abbottocracy won't actually be that different to how it was before. The main thing is to try not to draw attention to yourself. If you must leave your home for any reason, wear dull colours. When you have to move about in public places, always walk purposefully, never loiter, and when you are in public, avoid looking anyone directly in the eyes. You never know who may be watching. And best of all, number six, just relax and enjoy the ride. It's going to be such a relief to finally have a government that you expect to be terrible. No more social justice heartbreak when people you thought should be nice turn out to be killer robots. When the Abbott government finally gets around to decapitating all the koalas and reverse means testing free speech, how good will it be to say, I told you so? You'll be able to say, I told you so, over and over and over for a long, long, long time. Enjoy it, because it might be all the fun you get. This has been First Dog on the Moon's Guide to Modern Living, proudly brought to you by the First Dog on the Moon Institute.
Well, there you go. I didn't think they were going to have time for a First Dog on the Moon this morning. They said it was all going to be nothing but election-earing aftermath, post-mortems. So anyway, yeah, Tony Abbott's the prime muppet. The Labor Party didn't do nearly as badly as they feared they would. They certainly did better than they would have if they'd kept Julia Gillard in as the prime muppet. There was a 9% swing against the Greens in Tasmania. There was a 3% swing against the Greens overall. Clive Palmer's Palmer United Party got a lot of votes, actually. He might get in as a parliamentarian in the lower house. He's going to probably get a Senate seat as well. Bob Katter's Flat Earth Big Hat Party, he went just about nowhere. Don't know how the One Nation years went. But yeah, Australia's got an extreme right-wing neoconservative global warming denialist Prime Minister with suppressed tendencies of a Catholic priest. So we'll see where that goes. I'm not expecting there'll be any nice changes. Just before the election itself, he announced that he was going to cut $600 million from the Murray-Darling Basin Fund to buy the water back from the irrigators. He's going to cut 20%, I think $80 million, from legal aid to Aborigines. He's going to make them go to court unrepresented, even though they already have an extremely disproportional representation of people in jails. He's going to cut $4.5 billion from Australia's foreign aid budget. He's going to impose a Liberal Party Committee of Political Correctness to examine scientific research grants given out by the Australia Council. And I think that may be code for defunding all forms of climate research. Well, what else is he going to do? Cut 12,000 public service jobs from government positions. Basically everything that Campbell Newman's done to Queensland, Tony Abbott's going to do to the rest of Australia. On the other hand, he honestly believes that global warming is crap, you know, and that's because that's how he's been raised. And we're going into a bushfire season. We've had 10 mils of rain in the last month and 25 mils in the month before that. Everything's looking pretty dry, and we're coming up for cyclone season, so my honest belief is that Tony Abbott and Warren Truss are going to harvest the whirlwind. They honestly believe that they can fix the economy if they just remove all the red tape and the green tape and trash what's left of the environment. They think they can fix the economy if they just cut down the last bloody tree and catch the last fish and put the last of the topsoil at the bottom of the river. And the fact is that there's not much of the environment left, and the economy is stuffed no matter what they do. They can't fix the economy by destroying the environment. It's like a witchcraft ritual. You know, once upon a time, their umpty-ump great-grandfather could invest £1 and get £10 return. Now, they invest $100 and they're lucky to get $3 return, and what'll probably happen is the share price will tank and they'll lose their investment. And then they'll have to pay brokerage fees. So they're going to crash the economy, which was going to crash anyway, but they're going to destroy the structure of society in doing it. Right? In an attempt to make the economy grow, they're going to destroy the society. And I guess in a year or maybe 3 years, the Australian population will have had a gutful of Tony Abbott and his climate science denial. And when the Liberal Party loses power, it won't ever get back into power again. At least, that's what I've hoped every bloody time the Liberal Party has got into power on such a campaign of bullshit, and I've been watching these things go on. Well, you know, since the 70s, I remember when Whitlam got kicked out of power by the CIA. Warbles, on a lot to YouTube. That's my election day gripe. Oh, the other good thing is that Jamie McCunttyre's 21st Century Australian scam party went nowhere. Nowhere at all, at all, at all. And he still has to answer for his signs on the highway. Warbles, on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.